Yo, it's your boy AJ. I'm with Rage. We about to break down this Knicks versus Celtics. The Knicks ended up taking the dub. Please hit that like button and subscribe. You're now tuned in to Hoops World.
Hoops World.
James.
Right here, the king is like, hey, guess what? I'm still the king.
I hit the streets just to get a bag. I pack, he got toe tagged. I punched the nigga for shorty. I'm John Woo with the 40. You not gang nor the homie. Don't blow me, no, you don't know me. Gang shit, members only. You wasn't there, I was lonely. You wasn't there, I was lonely. Dog nights blicky on me. I was just stacking my commas up. Head down, trying to run it up. These niggas be steady, be clock.
Yes, sir. So we had the pleasure of watching tonight the Knicks versus the C's. Crazy outcome, man. I mean, Jason Tatum ended up getting ejected, but we'll start in this first quarter. Man, the first quarter, the Knicks were up 27-15. One of the lowest scoring quarters for the Celtics. 15, man. First quarter, they only had 1 for 12 from three. Mitchell Robinson gives the Knicks a big impact in this game. I want to shout out Mitchell Robinson because his impact in that first quarter, offensively, he was just getting lobs, and defensively, his rim protection was just amazing in his first quarter. And then the defense in the first quarter was good. Julius Randle got hot in that first quarter, 12 points. The Celtics just had no answer for him. I mean, they were doubling him early. They were trying to box him out on the boards, and he was just eating. He was eating on the board. So, again, they were up 27-15. Now, in the second quarter, the Knicks, again, shot lights out 45%, went up 20 in that second quarter. But then Tatum got subbed back in that middle of the second quarter, and they cut the 20-point deficit to 10. Knicks had trouble scoring midway through that second quarter. You know, the Knicks kind of go through some lulls scoring-wise. But, again, you got to shout out IQ, man. IQ was really good today for the Knicks because when Julius Randle, I mean, Brunson was good in his first half. Julius Randle was good in the first half, but IQ, man, Emmanuel Quigley, man, gave him great minutes tonight. At halftime, Knicks 60, Celtics 46. Again, the Celtics were just shooting so bad from the three. I'm not used to seeing the Celtics shoot like this from three, bro. It's like, I don't know. Have you ever seen anything like this, bro? The Celtics shooting this bad? Like, what do you got to say?
I got to say, after watching the Celtics pretty much this whole year, I'm like, are they ever going to, like, have a bad game? And you're like, wow, you go into this game, and it's like nothing was able to fall. Shots were able to fall when they got when it was later into the game. But the thing was, the Knicks weren't letting up. They were still in there, and they just were able to hit shots. After the Celtics were able to hit threes, the Knicks responded.
Yeah, in that third quarter, again, they caught fire, 5 for 11. So the Celtics did kind of stay in the game, and then the Knicks countered with another run. Again, IQ was just amazing in his game. I think he had, 22? I got to double-check his stats. But 88-75 third quarter, the Knicks were still up. Now, the fourth quarter comes, and the Celtics, again, cut the lead to 10. Again, it's like the Celtics stayed in this game the whole game. But, again, they just didn't have it from three. Tatum was getting really defended well by Josh Hart. Josh Hart in this fourth quarter, I think there was a possession where I seen Josh Hart lock up Tatum and then get a steal, get a rim, and he had a three. He was just impacting the game offensively and defensively. This pickup for the Knicks, Josh Hart, such a really good pickup at the deadline because he's just one of those tough guys that can be a primary defender on your best wing. Here we go with the steal, and he can hit that three. He can hit that three and spread the floor. So I guess like my player of the game for the Knicks would be Quigley because I think Quigley just impacted the game at the right time. I mean, Jalen Brunson, we know what Jalen Brunson's going to give you, and he's like their leading guy. But Quigley, I think was the guy tonight. Who you had for tonight? Who was on the Knicks?
Yeah, I personally got to take Quickly. I mean, when he came off the bench and he was able to knock down timely threes, was able to get the buckets for him. But I think Josh Hart is a close second. He was able to get clutch defensive stops. He provided a good energy, and he was there offensively.
Yeah, let's put this in the Knicks perspective. If as a Knicks fan, you just beat the best team I mean, granted it's without Jaylen Brown, and granted the Celtics had a bad shooting night, but you still no excuses. You beat one of the best teams in the NBA. Going forward, how you think as a Knicks fan, what would you feel like? What would you think your going forward is the best outlook for this team?
It's good for them, and hopefully they can avoid a play-in spot in terms of what they're doing as long as they keep winning.
Yeah.
the goal is the playoffs.
Yeah, because the goal is definitely the playoffs, but it's like I think they want to get as high a seed as possible because they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to get in that play-in. And then you go from the Celtics point of view as a Celtics fan. What would you kind of feel in this game? Would you be like, yeah, we don't got Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum just got ejected in the fourth quarter. By the way, that ejection by Jason Tatum, that might have been the softest like ejection I've ever seen in my life. Like Jason Tatum didn't even like wave his arms or anything. He just kind of like looked at the ref and just said something like, "Yo, you're not gonna call that?" And then he was like, "You're out of here." Oh my God.
It's just weak.
It was like the weakest ejection, bro. Like, how did JT get ejected from that, bro? But
Ref's got some egos, bro.
that's here or there because this Celtics team again, you still have Jaylen Brown, you still have the deepest team. I mean, besides the Clippers, the Celtics are probably the deepest team in the NBA, and you just got to chalk it up as a bad night. That's if I'm a Steve's fan, like you watching this and you're a Celtics fan, you just chalk this game up as a bad night, and hopefully you can regroup.
You move.
Shoot better from three, and yeah, that's how you got to feel about it.
Yeah, it's not really much of anything, really. I mean, you were without Jaylen Brown, and you know what? You're the number one team. Still, it's not really close, and you're still the best. You're still the best team, right?
Yeah.
And you don't. Every team is gonna have bad shooting nights. This was just the night for them.
Yeah. And then one more last thing on Emmanuel quickly too. Like he definitely reminds me of Bones Highlands a little bit too, because he comes off and then just they have no answer for him because his first step is so quick. He gets to the rim and he can hit you with like a floater. But then he's so good from three that you got to respect the 3-point. So it's like he can just hit you from all three levels. And because even all night the Celtics had trouble. Like these guys, Jalen Brunson was getting in the paint, doing whatever he could do. Julius Randle was doing whatever he could do in the paint, and then Mitchell Robinson was just blocking all these shots. So it's like the Knicks kind of ran the paint in this game. But yeah, IQ, man, like that's going to be a key guy in the playoffs too, because when Julius Randle's kind of off, and RJ's always going through his struggles, and then Jalen Brunson, if he's off, you got IQ can give a good score, and then Josh Hart, IQ and Josh Hart just give you quick scoring bursts right off the bench. But anything else you got on this game, bro?
Nah, yeah. It was a good game for the Knicks, and the Celtics are going to bounce back. They were without Jaylen Brown. It was a personal reason, so he'll be back soon.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys for checking this out, man. Please put in the comments what team we should cover next. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It's HoopsWrld. Thanks for watching.